welcome back to our physics class. Last day what we learned what is measuring mass, beam balance and electronic weighing machine or physical balance, measuring time and devices for time measurement, time interval, about the analogous clock, digital clock. But we are not did the check your progress page number 26. Today we complete that one. First we complete that one. What is that one? Take the most appropriate answer. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. Which of the following weighing device has a very high accuracy and sensitivity? Physical balance. Physical balance is the instrument which gives us very high and accuracy and sensitivity for as a weighing device. The next is what do you understand by the term measurement? No. What is a meter rod? That is page number 26 question. What is a meter rod? A meter rod has a fixed length of 1 meter. It is generally used by cloth merchants to measure cloth. So what is a meter rod? A meter rod has a fixed length of 1 meter. It is generally used by cloth merchants to measure cloth. What do you understand by the term mass? Name any one instrument used for measuring mass. The amount of matter present in an object is called its mass. A beam balance is the simplest instrument used to measure mass. What is the principle of the working of a beam balance? A beam balance works on the principle that when two bodies with equal mass are placed on the two pans, they secure a state of horizontal balance of the beam. These are the question answer or check your progress from page number 26. After that, we start the measuring temperature. We will not convert the following 24 hours times into 12 hours or convert the following 12 hours to 24 hours. We will not do that numericals. Only whatever is there in our book, we read that one, nothing else. Measuring temperature. Now what is the measuring temperature? To measure the hotness or coldness of an object, we use a physical quantity called temperature. So if there is a pencil in your hand, then you mark it, otherwise afterwards you mark these lines. Very important line. To measure the hotness or coldness of an object, we use a physical quantity called temperature. The degree of hotness or coldness of an object is called its temperature. So what is the temperature? The degree of hotness or coldness of an object is called its temperature. For measuring temperature, we use a device called thermometer. What instrument we use for measuring temperature? Thermometer. Thermometer is made up of two glass tubes, one placed inside the other. The inner tube is called bore, is a capillary tube, and the outer tube is called stem. So we have to mark it. A thermometer is made up of two glass tubes, one placed inside the other. The inner tube, mark it, the inner tube called the bore. It is capillary tube, and the outer tube is called the stem. The lower end of the bore is attached to a glass bulb filled with mercury, and the upper end is sealed. When the bulb is heated, mercury in the bulb expands and rises up in the bore. The mercury can be seen through the stem as a thin shining thread. Mercury is a shining metal. It is a very shining metal, so when it expands, when heated any substance or metal, it expands. When mercury expands, it gives the reading of the temperature of the body. The mercury can be seen through the stem as thin shining thread. The stem is marked in a desired scale to measure temperature. The height of mercury is the stem gives the reading of the temperature. The temperature scales. The SI scale for measuring temperature is Kelvin scale. Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature. So what is the SI unit of temperature? Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Capital K, because it comes the name of the scientist Kelvin. But the two most common scales used to measure temperature are Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. Generally, we are using the Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale to measure the temperature. These are the common scale of temperature. The Celsius is named after the Swedish scientist Anders Celsius. The Fahrenheit scale is named after Daniel Greber Fahrenheit. The unit of temperature used in the Celsius scale is degree Celsius. Degree Celsius, small 0 and capital C. It is degree Celsius. While the Fahrenheit scale is degree Fahrenheit, small 0 and capital F, that is denotes the Fahrenheit. The Celsius and Fahrenheit scales are constructed on the basis of two fixed points known as lower fixed point and upper fixed point. There are 2 points, one lower fixed point, another is upper fixed point. Lower fixed point is the temperature at which ice melts or water freezes. The lower fixed point is the ice point or the water freezes, that is the ice point, is the lower fixed point. It is also known as ice point. The upper fixed point is the temperature at which the water boils. It is also known as steam point. So lower fixed point is known as what? Ice point. Upper fixed point is known as steam point. In the Celsius scale, the lower fixed point is taken as degree, 0 degree, while the upper fixed point is taken at 100 degree. The distance between the 2 points is divided into 100 equal parts. Each of these division is called 1 degree centigrade. In the Fahrenheit scale, the lower fixed point is taken as 32 degree and the upper fixed point is taken as 212 degree. 212 degree. The distance between these 2 points are divided into 180 equal parts. Each of the division is called 1 degree Fahrenheit. So Kelvin scale. Now what is the Kelvin scale? These are the common 2 scales by which we measure the temperature, that is the Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. What is the Kelvin scale? The Kelvin is one of the 7 base units in International System of Units and is assigned the symbol capital K. It is named after the engineer, the physicist Lord William Thomson Kelvin. The Kelvin scale is an absolute temperature scale having an absolute zero below which temperature does not exist. What is that one? The Kelvin scale is denoted by the letter capital K and is written without the degree symbol before it, just like the degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit. We don't write zero before the K. According to the Kelvin scale, the ice point is 273.16 Kelvin and the steam point is 273.16 Kelvin. So the ice point or the lower fixed point is 273.16 Kelvin and the steam point or upper fixed point is 373.16 Kelvin. Conversions of Celsius scale to Kelvin scale. This we will do. The temperature in Celsius scale may be converted to Kelvin scale by adding 273.16 to them. Convert the following temperature in Celsius scale to their corresponding value of the Kelvin scale. 0 degrees Celsius, 0 plus 273.16, so 273.16 Kelvin. 10 degrees centigrade, 10 degree plus 273.16, 283.16 Kelvin. Minus 20 degrees centigrade, its sign, proper sign we add it. So to a minus 20 plus 273.16 is equal to 253.16 Kelvin. Conversion of Kelvin scale to Celsius scale. Now we convert the Kelvin scale to Celsius scale. Temperature of the Kelvin scale may be converted to Celsius scale by subtracting 273.16 from them. So convert the following temperature, the Kelvin scale, to their corresponding value of Celsius scale. 273.16 Kelvin is equal to 273.16 minus 273.16. Which one is 0 degrees centigrade? 298.16 Kelvin is equal to 298.16 minus 273.16 is 25 degrees centigrade. 238.16 Kelvin is equal to 238.16 minus 273.16 minus 35 degrees centigrade. These are the conversion. Types of thermometers. There are different types of thermometers are designed to suit the requirements of a situation or the object whose temperature is to be measured. Different types of thermometers are there. Laboratory thermometer. A thermometer that is used to measure the temperature for scientific purpose is called a laboratory thermometer. Mark it. The commonly used laboratory thermometer has the range minus 20 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. This is the laboratory thermometer. The lower fixed point is 20 degrees centigrade and upper fixed point is 110 degrees centigrade. They are the range of the thermometer is minus 20 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. Clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer is used to measure the temperature of human body. We measure the temperature of the human body by the clinical thermometer. What is a clinical thermometer? A clinical thermometer is very similar to a laboratory thermometer, except that there is a slight bend or kink in the bore just above the bulb. The kink ensures that the mercury does not move back into the bulb when the thermometer is taken out of a person's mouth for reading. After taking the reading, the mercury level can be made to drop below the 35 degrees centigrade mark by giving a few jerks to the thermometer. So that king, little bit bend is there, which one does not allow the mercury to come down immediately. When we take out the bore of the thermometer from the person's mouth, suddenly it's changed the temperature, so it can get down, the mercury level can get down, we cannot get the correct reading. For the vein, it does not allow the mercury to come down, so we can get the time to take the reading. We read the reading of the mercury, what is the temperature, body temperature of that person. After that, how can we take back the mercury in the bore? We give the few jerk, then the mercury come down to the proper place. The normal temperature of the human body is 37 degrees centigrade or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. This is marked on the red mark on the thermometer. For this reason, the lower fixed point of a clinical thermometer is 35 degrees centigrade and 95 degree Fahrenheit, and its upper fixed point is 42 degrees centigrade or 108 degree Fahrenheit. So above the 98.6 means fever, and below that indicates the weakness of a person. That is why the upper fixed point of the thermometer is 108 degree Fahrenheit or 42 degrees centigrade, and lower fixed point is 35 degrees centigrade or 95 degree Fahrenheit. Because the human body temperature, normal temperature is 37 degrees centigrade or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. 98.6 degree Fahrenheit, above that indicates the fever of the person, or below that the weakness of the persons it is indicates. So today, up to this, we will read activity 6, 7, progress, measuring area. Next day we will do. Okay, in next class we will do. Today, up to this. Bye bye everyone.